Okay guys, it's finally happened. After 808 long days of waiting, the Black Clover anime has returned with an absolute banger of a movie. The animation was heat, the music slapped, and the story was absolutely beautiful. This was a masterful adaptation that the Black Clover anime has deserved for a very long time. And it seems that the entire world has noticed Black Clover, as currently it ranks in the top 10 most watched Netflix movies in over 50 plus different countries. And I think the reason why this was such a massive success was because this movie provided us with something that Black Clover has desperately needed, and that was an antagonist who could directly parallel Asta, being conradleto. And this is not a diss towards Patri and Dante, as they are both good antagonists, but they both do different things that Conrad does differently. With Patri and Dante, neither one of them really parallels Asta in any way. Patri lived with a loving family of elves and was simply just manipulated into becoming a bad person. His lifestyle wasn't really that similar to Asta at all, as he was also blessed with magic. And then with Dante, he is simply a menace to society who opposes Asta in terms of ideology, as he believes that malice is humanity's biggest strength and is what separates them from being animals. And while yes, Asta does oppose his ideology, he never really is a direct parallel to Dante. And if anything, for Dante, Asta isn't his biggest opponent. And if y'all have read the manga, y'all know who I'm talking about. And if we were to look at the other antagonists in Black Clover, we would see like Zagrid, the rest of the Eye of Midnight Sun, the other Dark Triad members, and the Supreme Devils. We would see that most of them have a stronger connection with another member of the main cast that is not Asta. However, Conrad has a deeper connection with Asta and is filled to the brim with direct parallels to him. One of them being is that he is part of the 90% of viewers who are not subscribed to my channel. So if you don't want to end up taking L's like Conrad, hit the subscribe button and leave a like, as I will greatly appreciate it. And going back to the other parallels Conrad and Asta have, we can see that both of them were ostracized for their magic, or for Asta's lack of magic, with a minor difference being that Conrad was born into nobility, but he still suffered from the same discrimination that Asta had to go through. And there's even more insight when looking at the light novels, as we can see that Conrad eventually figured out how to maximize his ki magic. And after he learned how to use his ki magic, he starts to get feared by the rest of the nobility. And this is kind of similar to Asta, as after the Elf Saga, all the noble class people started to fear him. But despite that, it didn't stop either one of them from never giving up and trying to improve and gain merit to eventually become the Wizard King. And having both Conrad and Asta being parallels of each other, it truly elevates both of them as characters. Similar to how Yuno and Zenin both parallel each other and reflect off each other. And while Conrad and Asta are not on the same level as Yuno and Zenin, because they obviously did not have as much time to interact with each other, I do think it does wonders for Asta as a character. And this movie in general does a lot for Asta to make him a better character. And the moment that truly sticks out is Asta's speech to the Magic Knights after they got completely decimated by the 4 Wizard Kings and were seriously contemplating fleeing to the Heart Kingdom. And for Asta, this showed off his amazing ability to inspire people and become a true leader, which is needed to become a Wizard King. And this is 100% something that can be mentioned later on, as the entire Black Clover world didn't really know how good Asta was. And so having this moment here kind of shows off that he has qualities to become the Wizard King. He defeated Conrad. He had this epic speech that he didn't even have to deliver, as this kingdom has done absolutely nothing for him. And in fact, it exiled him. So he didn't even owe the Clover Kingdom anything, but he decided to not flee to the Heart Kingdom, but instead to lead the Magic Knights to defeat Conrad and the other revived Wizard Kings. And this shows off Asta's never give up attitude and determination towards achieving his goals and his dreams, because the whole point of him becoming Wizard King was to end the discrimination between the magic classes. And if he were to flee to the Heart Kingdom, it would all have been for nothing. So he's willing to stake down his life for his dream, which is a truly admirable thing to do because, like I said, this was the same kingdom that had exiled him a couple months before. And in case I haven't noticed, this movie is 100% anime canon and takes place during the time skip. So since this is 100% canon, it makes the Black Clover series a lot better. For one, it adds a lot of stuff with Conrad and Asta, it has 3 more hype antagonists, and it adds in foreshadowing for stuff that happens later on in the manga. And I think this movie, if expanded on when the Black Clover anime comes back, would be one of Black Clover's better arcs, as the movie did leave out a lot of extra information about the Wizard Kings, specifically about their backstories, and some additional moments that happened after the Conrad and Asta fight. And yeah, this movie was exactly what Black Clover needed, both as a story and as a Shonen Jump product. And that will be all for me today, so if y'all enjoyed this video, make sure to let me know because Black Clover is truly one of my favorite series to talk about. And you know what, I'm actually gonna go rewatch the movie, so I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.